Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityaṁ Bhagavata-sevayā Bhagavati Uttamashloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajeshatanayastaddhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitupasana Vrajavadho Vargena va Kalpita Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumartho Mahan Śrī Caitanya-Mahāprabhur Tatra Paraha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Śrīmate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear friends Vaishnavas, for joining the study of Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Today we are reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Canto 10, chapter number 39, entitled Akrura's Vision. And we have read till text 7 in the last session. So we will continue from that point, which is text number 8. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam has 12 cantos, 18,000 verses, and Canto 10 is primarily the pastimes of Lord Krishna in 3 phases: Vrindavan, phase 1, phase 2 in Mathura, and phase 3 in Dwarka. So now Akrura, the uncle of Krishna, has come to take Krishna Balaram because Kamsa, the evil king, had a plan to kill Krishna and Balaram because he considered that, oh, these are the people who are going to kill me. They're going to be my Kal. So I am grateful to all of you for your kind association, and special gratitude to Pallavi. Atale, thank you for joining. Shura Mataji's friend and neighbor, and thank you, Shura Mataji, for inspiring her to join and study Bhagavatam. That's real friendship, that's real humanity, that's real kindness to help others to also come closer to God. And I was hearing a class today that what is the purpose of hearing scriptures or reading scriptures? Is it to get knowledge in the head? Not really. It is the transformation of heart. Knowledge in the head may lead to pride, may lead to ego, but knowledge should lead to, information should lead to transformation. That is the real purpose. It should lead to humility. Vidya dadati vinayam. It should lead to our proximity with Krishna. We should become closer to God. We should become closer to each other, develop devotional relationships. That is the real purpose, to develop seva bhav. That is why we read and hear scriptures, and by doing so, the cleansing happens and pure love of God culminates. So thank you, Pallaviji, for joining and studying together Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Okay, and let's begin with text number 8. Shri Shuka Uvacha Prishto Bhagavata Sarvam Varnyamasa Madhavaha Vairānubandhanam Yadushu Vasudevai Yado Vasudeva Vadho Yamam. Translation by the disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Shukdev Goswami said, in response to Supreme Lord's request, Akrura, the descendant of Madhu, described the whole situation, including King Kamsa's enmity towards the Yadus and his attempt to murder Vasudeva. So what was the question asked? So Akrura has come now to take Krishna Balaram, and if you recall, mm, this was the thing we were. Akrura has come to take Krishna Balaram, and first they did a very nice welcome. This is the summary of the whole chapter in a visual form, and Krishna Balaram asked some questions. What were those questions? How are you doing, dear uncle? How are you doing? And then he said, like, how can we even ask this question? Because we know that the evil Kamsa is ruling. So until the Kamsa, the ruler is there, the bad king is there, a bad leader, how will the subjects be? So that was the whole topic of the last class, that no one can flourish under a bad leadership. And we see that, bad leadership will lead to chaos. Bad leadership will lead to commotion. Bad leadership leads to problems. And all of us are leaders in some aspects or the other. As a parent, as a husband, as a wife, as a mother, or any other role we may have. Leader does not just mean the prime minister or president or some other governor. Everyone is leader in some way or the other. So now, Shukdev Goswami is saying, in response to Lord's questions, Akrura started to explain the situation. What was the situation? What was the Kamsa's evil plan? An enmity towards Vasudeva and anyone connected to him. And he was about to kill. You remember in the last time we were reading, when Narada Muni had come, Kamsa was about to kill Vasudeva. First, when the marriage was going on, he was about to kill Devaki. And when Narada Muni comes again, he was about to kill Vasudeva. But then Narada Muni intervenes. Hey, 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 wait, stop. Why do you want to kill Vasudeva? Vasudeva has not done harm to you. It's the child, And if you kill Vasudeva, will Krishna come back to Mathura? No. So please don't kill him. So let's see what he said further upon what Akrura replied to the Lord. Anyone would like to read text 9? Anyone? Please unmute.
I can try.
Yes, Shreya Mataji, then Shreya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Dhanat, Pranam everyone. Yat sandesho yad artam va duta samprestitha swayam yad uktam naradasya ya swajan janmanaka dundibihi. Translation by the disciples of Sri Prabhupada. Akrura relayed the message he had been sent to deliver. He also described Kamsa's real intentions and how Narada had informed Kamsa that Krishna had been born as the son of Vasudeva. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you so much. So Akrura relayed the message. And what was the message that we studied actually recently? It's so interesting that somehow we skipped that section, but maybe it's Krishna's plan so that we don't forget, because it was 2 chapters back. What was that message? So this is being covered here. I have shared this picture also. This is a chapter summary of the later half of chapter 36. Narad Muni had told Kamsa, right? that Krishna and Balaram are his killers, he immediately imprisons Vasudeva and Devaki and tells, make a plan, get the elephant, right? Airavat. Hmm. Get the Chanur and Mushtika. Make a big bow sacrifice. Get, Keshi and Vyomasur. Send them immediately so they can kill. And as soon as they come, the elephant will crush them. And by somehow, if they are left alive, then they'll have a wrestling match with this world heavyweight champions, Chanur and Mushtika. And these two gentle boys who were about 10 years old at that time, what match they will have, right? Imagine a 10-year-old child fighting with the world heavyweight wrestler who is 500 pounds. Like what? Like, they'll crush in one punch. So that was evil Kamsa's plot. And that's what Akrura relayed this message and the real intentions. Hmm. So here we see honesty, we see Akrura's honesty, and he knew very, very well that Kamsa may have whatever plans, but Krishna is no ordinary being. Krishna is the source of all power. He is the soul, is the master of all the mystics. He is the strength of the strong. Balam balavatam chaham. He is the intelligence of the intelligent. Even Akrura, whatever, even Kamsa, whatever plan he's making, that conspiracy he's making, who is giving the intelligence? Krishna. So Akrura knew all that fact very well. He was in the Dasya Bhav. He knew that he's not talking to an ordinary boy, an ordinary twin, or ordinary, brothers. He's talking to none other than the Supreme Lords. He knew that fact. And therefore, he was confident internally that, all these Kamsa's plan are going to be shattered. So, nonetheless, he told whatever Kamsa had plans. So, for the Dhanuryagya or the bow sacrifice. And then he would be there's plan and this conspiracy which we just discussed. So all that was told. Next. Yes, Shri Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji. श्रुत्वा क्रूरवचः कृष्णो बलश्च परवीरः रहस्य नन्दं पितरं राज्ञादिष्टं विजज्ञतुः. Translation by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram, the vanquisher of heroic opponents, laughed when they heard Akrura's words. The lords then informed their father, Nanda Maharaj, of King Kamsa's orders. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Why did the lordships were laughing? Thank you, Mataji, for reading this nice verse. Thank you, Sharnya Mataji, also for joining and reading. Very, very grateful to see you and very happy to see you join as well. So, what do you think? Why the two lords, Krishna and Balram, laughed when they heard all this Akrura's words? Any thoughts? Anyone? Please try.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Mhm.
I think maybe hearing the Kans plan, they know that killing them is impossible. Therefore, they laughed, maybe. I'm just guessing.
Okay, interesting. Very nice. Anyone else?
I think Prabhuji, Krishna knows our intentions. So whatever like anybody says, like I say I do this, I do that, I do this. So it's like funny because he knows everything. But at the same time I keep telling like as if something is like like This is my intention. But he knows what is my true intentions. Maybe because of that.
Yeah. Especially when we make a lot of material plans. One devotee said, if you want to give God a good laughter, tell him all your material plans. Oh, I want to do this. I want to become a millionaire. I want to build this house. I want to go to. Tell him and keep sharing all your material plans, and God will have a big laughter. Mm. That because what we feel, ahankara vimūಢātma kartaham iti manyate. That was a Kamsa feeling, right? Deluded by the modes of material nature, prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimūಢātma kartaham iti manyate. How many of you know this verse? I'm given it. It's in the 21 verses, my dear friends. This 21 verses. Please memorize. Please memorize. Okay? One verse from each chapter. Take a printout, laminate it, take like a 1 and 2 kind of thing, like back and forth. Laminate it, put maybe 1 or 2 copies, put in your car, put in your study room, office room, kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, wherever, everywhere put 1 copy. Just do that. Just do that. And trust me, you'll memorize. Everywhere put 1 copy in. Kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, car, kids' room. And they'll memorize, you'll memorize, your husband, your wife, your kids, your parents, whoever is there, whoever sees will memorize. This is important verse. That the spirit soul bewildered by the influence of false ego thinks himself to be the doer of the activities that are in actuality carried out by the 3 modes of material nature. And Kṛṣṇa is the lord of the material nature, right? The Prakriti karti hai kaam. But Prakriti ke master kaun hai? Kṛṣṇa. Right? Kṛṣṇa is the lord and the master. Devi Esha Gurnamai Mammaya Durataya. So Prakriti is running under Krishna's orders. Now Kamsa and evil Kamsa can make evil plans that is only going to give laughter. Why? Because in Hindi one poet, devotee poet has said to करता वो है जो तू चाहता है और होता वो है जो मैं चाहता हूँ. He's thinking, Bhagwan is saying this to the jiva. तू, you, करता जो वो है जो तू चाहता है और होता वो है जो मैं चाहता हूँ. तो कर वो जो मैं चाहता हूँ और होगा वो जो तू चाहता है. How many of you understand Hindi? Your cameras are off, your mic is off, so give some thumbs up or something. Yes, no, right? Is it making sense? In short, if we act as the way the God wants, the Supreme Lord wants, then all our plans will also fall in, harmony. Then our plans will be spiritual. Kṛṣṇa, please help me to become a sincere devotee. Kṛṣṇa, I want to do this service for you. Kṛṣṇa, I want to build a temple for you. Kṛṣṇa, I want to distribute books for you. Kṛṣṇa, I want my children to become sincere devotees as well. These are all in very much aligned with God's plan. Kṛṣṇa, I want to become a good human being. Kṛṣṇa, I want my family to prosper in the spiritual direction. He'll help. But if we make material plans, Kṛṣṇa may not fulfill them. Why? Because he loves us. And he will have a laughter. Oh, look at Shubhalas. Oh, he thinks he's the doer. Ha ha ha. Right? We'll give a big laughter. So that's what Kṛṣṇa is laughing. He is thinking, Kamsa is thinking that he is going to kill. And they had a big laughter, right? Kamsa is thinking that he is going to kill Krishna Balram, but Kamsa is inviting his own death to Mathura. Like, who will invite their own death to their home? Who will send a royal chariot? Oh, bring my death near me. Will anyone do that? No one wants. But Kamsa, look at, he is thinking he is killing us, but he'll be killed very soon on the Dhanuryagya, which is going to happen. So Krishna and Balram told Nanda Maharaj, they informed their father. But it's also mentioned that they didn't inform about the all this killing and all that, confidential things. They just said, "Oh, father, the king is inviting us." Because Nanda Maharaj is in Vatsalya Ras. He cannot, how can he allow, how will he allow children to be killed by those evil Chanur, Mushrika, Kamsa, etc.? Will any one of us send our children if we know that the person who has come to bring is for an evil agenda, to harm them? How will Nanda Maharaj send? So they didn't tell all that. They said, oh, there's a festival going on, Dhanu Yagya, there's a festival, there'll be people, there'll be festoons and stands and this and that. Okay, Kamsa has invited us, he has sent a nice chariot also. Let's try to attend that festival. Any comments here?
Prabhuji, could you share the 21 verses page again? My WhatsApp has lost its history and I can't find it in my phone.
No worries. It's one of my tasks also to put this all on Substack, so it's easy and easily accessible. So yes, short answer, yes, I'll do that. Only at one condition, if you will take print out and post it everywhere.
Yes, Prabhuji. I'll do that tomorrow itself.
Very well. That's awesome. Well, Luigi, please tell a little bit about yourself so we can know you better and welcome you properly. Tell if
I
you
don't have much to say. I just heard about you. We had met at Shuruma's house. And then I just really, it just gives me a lot of peace. Since we started reading Bhagavad Gita, I actually have the book from you as well.
wow.
Little do I understand it myself, but it just like gives me a lot of peace of mind. So I was just asking Shuruma if she could, if I could join these sessions, because usually this time of the day we are like done with everything, and then I just want to, while I'm winding down and kind of thinking about how my day went, I just want to have like a calm mind to be able to, you know, like function better, I feel.
Thank you so
So
much. It means a lot. Thank
yeah,
you. And
that's
that's
why I said
nice.
I'll just try to join as much as possible.
Yes. And we are so blessed and grateful for your association.
Thank you.
And
The feeling is likewise for me, because I feel that I'm blessed, to be associated with this group. Shuroma actually is a very big reason for that I'm here.
it's very nice. And it's been a while we met. Looks like it was like 1 year back or something.
I think it was 2 years back, I remember.
2 years back?
Yeah,
Okay. Time flies soon.
yeah.
Yes, I think it was
It was
2 years.
like already in 2026, right?
Yes,
So it
yes.
was around,
Maybe I need to
I
come
think in
again to Boston.
2024. Yeah,
And
you should, you should.
maybe this summer we'll try.
Yeah, please, most welcome.
I haven't seen my other second niece also. It's been since she was born.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh no, actually I saw when she was born, but not after
After
that,
that,
I guess.
okay.
Yeah. So that was, yeah, 1.5 years back, like when my parents were there, and I recall we had a program. Were you the one who took Bhagavatam as well?
Yes. No, not the Bhagavatam. I took the Bhagavad
Okay.
Gita. But yeah, next time next time you come, I'll also have the Bhagavatam.
Okay, then I'll come specially for that to
Oh,
install
okay.
Bhagavatam.
Please do come.
Pakka forever. So this summer, not Pakka, I'm coming to Boston.
Yeah, please. Most welcome.
Now there are more reasons to come.
Yeah, जरूर आइए. We can't wait.
Thank you. Where are you from in India? Maharashtra?
Pune, yeah, Maharashtra.
Pune. Okay. See, I have some understanding by the last name.
Yeah. It's although a very unique last name, but yeah.
Hmm. We have Sheetal Mataji also, who understands Marathi and very nice devotee from
Oh, nice.
that area.
Okay. Yeah, it's nice to meet such like-minded people.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so now let's read the next verses. Would you like to read, Pallaviji?
Yeah, I can read, but
Yeah,
I'm not a very good Hindi reader, but I'll
we're all
try.
learning though, so you're in good company. We're all
Yeah,
students here.
okay. गोपान् समदिश्यत्सोऽपि गृह्यतां सर्वगोरसः उपायनानि गृहीत्वं युजन्तां षट्कानिचः या यास्यामहश्वो मधुपुरी दास्यो मो नृपतेरसान् द्रक्ष्यामः समूहत्पर्व यान्ति जानपदाः किल एवं माघोष यत्क्षता नन्दगोपः स्व स्वगोकुले.
Nice translation.
Translation. Nanda Maharaj then issued orders to the cowherd men by having the village constable making the following announcement throughout Nanda's domain of Vraj. Go collect all the available milk products. Bring valuable gifts and yoke your wagons. Tomorrow we shall go to Mathura, present our milk products to the king, and see a very great festival. The residents of all the outlying districts are also going. Purport. Nanda wanted to bring ghee and other milk products as taxes for the king.
Thank you so much for so nicely reading this beautiful two verses.
Thank
So
you.
this Nanda Maharaj told everyone he was the king. Nanda Maharaj was the king of Vraja, and the main they were their main thing was cows and farming, right? So grains and milk products. So that is considered actually real wealth, gold, land, and house. Hmm. If you have land and in many ISKCON programs or ISKCON centers, farm communities, you see this is done. Prabhupada wanted this um, four ashramas, this sustainable, eco-friendly environments, and the Govardhan Eco Village is a great example. There are communities in even like New Vrindavan, you can say, where farming in cow protection happens. There are others also. There's a whole big project in, I think, France and many other countries ISKCON is doing. And uh, in Karnataka, Gokul Dham, Chennai, many projects are going on like this. So land and protecting the land, cows, this is the main thing. These days, unfortunately, no one is interested in these things. No one values cows. No one wants to do farming. Everyone wants to work in corporate and climb the corporate ladder. But we should at least do something for those who are doing. We should encourage, we should support. If we can't do physically, if we can't, हम खुद नहीं कर सकते तो at least जो कर रहे हैं उनको support करें. It's not easy. It needs a lot of money, resources, right? Think about people spend here hundreds or maybe I don't know, average $300, $400, $500 on a pet every month. So much expense for a small pet. Now imagine a big cow. Is it easy to take care? It's not. But those who are doing, we must support cow protection. So Nand Maharaj basically, Nanda Godhana Rakhovala. Krishna is also called as Nanda Godhana Rakhovala. So protecting the residents of Vrindavan, protecting cows. So collect all the milk products, valuables, etc. And tomorrow we'll start because already the day was over. It was late. And since they're going to meet the king, they're supposed to give some taxes, right? And Kamsa was the king, the big king. So everyone, Nanda Maharaj was told that everyone please do the needful because tomorrow we have to, like if you have to go for if you have to take a flight tomorrow morning, would you start packing tomorrow morning? We'll start prepping today only, right?
Yeah.
So, or maybe even a day before, right? Oh, what all I need to take? Where's my bag? Where is an important documents I need to take? Where will I eat? Do I need to pack something? Or if I have a 4 a.m. flight, let me cook something now so I don't have to, right? So you'll start. So that's how Nanda Maharaj told everyone to start collecting things. Vishnu Chakra Thakur says, we'll pay taxes, rasan. So that was the tax, ghee, right?
Yeah.
Rasa. Dasyamo nripate rasan. The ghee is very considered very pure, right? Nripate rasan. So we'll offer him ghee and other milk products. Since all the residents of the districts surrounding the city are going, what do we have to worry about? Nanda then sent one of his security officers to inform everyone in Vraja. Because Nanda was aware that it's a father is always concerned about the safety of the children. So Nanda knew Kamsa is not a good king. Nanda knew Kamsa was, and even when Nanda met Vasudev, Vasudev told him, hey, go back soon, go back, so don't stay here. When after Krishna's birth, Nanda went there. Even the Namkaran ceremony of Krishna was held in the who will complete that? The name giving ceremony was held at Goshala. Not a big festival was arranged. Why? Because if Kamsa gets to know, oh, some child is born at Nanda's house, he'll send his troops to kill. So, in short, Nanda, being the good king and being very alert, mindful, and he sent some security guards also to inform. And he's also thinking, okay, it's a festival, it's a safe thing to go because many other city people are also coming. It's like a big Kumbh Mela kind of thing, so we should be fine. That was the intent. Any comments here? Text 13. Anyone would like to read?
Wasn't Ugrasen the father of Kans?
Ugrasen was the father of Kams. Correct. That's correct, Mataji. But Kamsa was a bad child, and
Yeah,
he had put his father in the jail too.
yeah.
Yes, thank you. Who would like to read the next verse?
I can read, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Very well, please.
गोप्यस्तास्तद् उपश्रुत्य बभूव व्यथिता वृषं रामकृष्णौ पुरीं नेतुम् अक्रूरं व्रजमागतम्. Translation by Srila Prabhupada disciple, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. When the young gopis heard that Akrura had come to Vraja to take Krishna and Balarama to the city, they became extremely distressed. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
You see, now the news is spreading like fire, because tomorrow they're going to go. Their life is going to go. Their heart and soul is going to go to the city away from us. How will we survive? Let's see what happens. They became extremely distressed. Extremely distressed. Vyathitaha. So this is the test of one's devotion. This is the test of one's love for Krishna. How do materialistic people feel distressed? When they lose money, right?
They don't achieve something they desire.
Like promotion. Like promotion at work. Oh, I lost my job. Hi, I'm so distressed. Or maybe someone said harsh words. Oh, he said very bad words to me. Or you don't get something you wanted. I wanted this job or this car or this home. Basically, when material things are taken away, they feel distressed.
Mm.
Could be money, could be something else similar. But how do devotees feel distressed? Sincere lovers of Krishna, how they feel distressed?
By seeing other devotees in distress.
By seeing other devotees in distress. And how do other devotees get distressed? When their bhakti, when they feel, oh, I'm not able to read Bhagavatam regularly. Oh, I'm away from Krishna. Oh, I'm getting away from Krishna. I'm not able to sincerely call out his name. Oh, I'm not able to go to the temple. Oh, I'm not able to see the darshan of the Lord. Oh, I'm not able to serve the Vaishnavas. Oh, I'm not able to remember Krishna properly. What is the purpose of my life? Just to have a home, car, bank balance, and the end? That is the real distress. I'm not able to get the Sangha of devotees. Life is short. What will happen tomorrow? I don't know. So, gopis, the pure lovers of Krishna, they are feeling distressed the moment they heard, oh, tomorrow Krishna is going, our life and soul is going. They became extremely distressed. Extremely distressed. Rama Krishna Purim Netum, उनको ले जाने के लिए आए. Akrura, Akruram, Rajam Agatam. Right? Gopya, all the gopis, tat upshrutya, जैसे ही सुना उन्होंने, बभुवु, became व्यथिता, व्याकुल होने लग गए. They became very distressed. Bhishma, not just little, Bhishma, very extremely distressed. Why? Ramakrishna Purim is going to Mathura Puri. Who? Netum Akruram, Akrura le jane aaya. Vrajam Agatam, Akrura has come to Vraja. Did you hear that, everyone? Oh, Akrura has come. He's going to take Krishna Balram tomorrow. So we can also test how we feel distressed. Do we feel more distress when material things are not falling in place? Or do we feel distress when spiritual things are not falling in place? Any thoughts here? Something worth introspecting? Any comments, thoughts? Is it making sense?
Yeah, it is making sense.
Krishna was the life and soul of gopis. So gopis were shattered. They were disturbed. They were disheartened. Vyatitam. Let's see what happens further.
They
Next.
couldn't imagine their life without Krishna.
Yes, exactly. Their life and soul, right?
Mm.
It's like body without the soul. Because the soul is Krishna. Their life is Krishna. So let's read what happens and what was their further response. Anyone who has not read yet? Let's really go for seconds because I don't know who all is in a position to read, who is driving, who is cooking, who is eating. Please unmute or raise hand or help me.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I'll read.
Okay, please.
कश्चित् तत् कर्ता हृत्तपा स्वा मलना म्लानामुखश्रियः श्रंसद्दुःखुला वलाया केशा ग्रन्थयश्च काश्चनः. Translation: Some gopis felt so pained at heart that their faces turned pale from their heavy breathing. Others were so anguished that their dresses, bracelets, and braids became loose. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Krishna Mataji, for reading this nice verse. So now these verses talk about Gopi's situation in great length and breadth. What was their reaction? What were their emotions? What were their feelings? From text number 13 all the way to text number 37. And in between, there is a song also. There's a song called Viraha Geet. You remember there have been other songs also? Gopi Geet, Venu Geet, right? Elya Geet. This is Viraha Geet, the song of separation, which we'll read or study later from text 19 to 31. Gopi's song of separation. So from text 13 onwards, which we read before, almost 24 verses we see are Shukadev Goswami is describing this mood of the gopis, the separation, what happened. So it's hard, right? Just imagine if we love someone very dearly and they are in, we get separated, we'll feel very bad, very sad. I'm sure even in, like every time I go to India and I'm coming back, like my mother is always in tears, right? Because mother loves the child. And and so this is not spiritual. I mean, Prabhupada said that we can see tinge of spiritual love, very tinge in mother towards the child. But this gopi's love towards Krishna is 100 million times more. We cannot fathom that. But just to give some example, I'm sure when you are separated from a child, even like I know like one Mataji whose child was lost in the yatra, and Padmasaki Mataji, none other than Padmasaki Mataji or Tampa. The child was lost and she was panicking and searching, and all of us who were around her, we were also searching and searching. Everyone who knew her, at least 10, 20 devotees are searching. And she's in tears, she's panicking, she's breathless, right? That was only for 10, 20 minutes. But he was like, he was missing in action. Somehow one devotee found him, and after 20 minutes, 30 minutes, he was back. But that 20, 30 minutes felt like ages. And what is that verse in Chaitanya Shishtashtakam? Yugaitam nimishena chakshusha. What's that word? Yuga nimishena chakshusha pravrashaitam shunyaitam jagat sarvam govinda virahinami. Yugaitam nimishena. Oh Govinda, feeling your separation, I'm considering a moment to be like 12 years or more. Tears are flowing from my eyes like torrents of rain, and I'm feeling vacant in the world in your absence. This is Mahaprabhu giving this. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this himself. In the mood of the topmost love of the gopis is giving this. That in Govinda, in your absence, one moment appears like 12 years. Has anyone felt that? Like I gave some example of, that mother, the child was missing. I'm sure we have felt this somewhere in some even mundane aspect. But at least it will help us to understand what and whom are we talking about. We're not talking about ordinary boyfriend, girlfriend, ordinary husband, wife. We're talking about the topmost prema pumartho mahan, the topmost lovers of Krishna who are loving Krishna selflessly more than their life and soul. The gopis. So now, in great detail, Shukdev Goswami is telling what was happening. Their faces, their breath, their dresses, their bracelet, etc., etc. All in separation or thinking of right now Krishna is still there, but tomorrow he is going to go. That, no, they're not able to take it. One more verse, maybe? Anyone?
I can read, Prabhuji. Hare
Yes.
Krishna. Okay. अन्यश्च तद् अनुध्यान निवृत्ताशेषवृत्तयः नाभ्यजानन् इमं लोकम् आत्मलोकं गता इव. Other gopis entirely stopped their sensory activities and became fixed in meditation on Krishna. They lost all awareness of the external world, just like those who attain the platform of self-realization. Perfect. The gopis were in fact already on the platform of self-realization. The Caitanya-caritāmṛta Madhya Leela 20.108 states, Jivera Swarupahaya Krishnera Nityadasa. The self or individual soul is an external servant of Krishna. Thus, because they were rendering the most intense loving service to the Lord, the gopis were situated at the highest stage of self-realization. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Any comments, Mataji?
Here, gopis are feeling the separation. So generally, in the purport they are mentioning Jivera Swarupa. So every living entity, the purpose of the soul is to love Krishna and do service to Krishna. So gopis already in the highest level in the prema bhav. So they were feeling the separation from Krishna. So that's what I understand, Prabhu. Like when we are reading like Bhagavatam today, so when we see the Krishna deity, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to see Jagannath Puri, so he fell unconscious after seeing the deity. So that is like after separation, he was feeling see the deity and he was feeling in ecstasy. So when we see the Lord in that form, in the pure love, devotional service, then they can feel this ecstasy symptoms, like feeling unconscious, like having the symptoms. So the gopis are feeling in separation for Krishna, that when they heard that Krishna is leaving the Vrindavan, so they were feeling that separation mode. So that's what I understood of like
Thank you, Mataji. Let's take some example which we may have experienced tinge of it. Has any one of you experienced something when you lose external thing in the sense like you're so absorbed in something, either happiness or sorrow or something, you lose the sense, oh, I forgot that I have not eaten my breakfast, I've not eaten my lunch. I just don't even recollect that. Has it happened? You were so absorbed in doing something, whether good or bad or happy or sad. Anyone?
Yes, Prabhuji. I mean, not anything good or bad, but while studying, when you have exam next day, you just forget that you are supposed to eat, you are supposed to drink water. It happened to me before, so I can say this.
Interesting. Thank you for sharing. I'm sure, like, I'll give the Padmasakhi Mata's example. Like, at that moment, she forgot whatever, we lose sense of the external world, what the world is thinking. She was running like a mad woman, right? People may think, are you crazy? Why are you running in the sari here, there? Like, with all the respect, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything, but I'm just sharing that mother's love or a student's love towards getting good grades or something, or sometimes even in a bad thing. For example, a child may be playing video game and so absorbed, like 10 hours is playing video game, is not being to bathroom and water or anything, is so absorbed. So absorption could be in good thing, absorption could be in not so good thing. But here, gopis were so absorbed in Krishna. That's what they were in the self-realized. Because what is self-realization? To understand we are Krishna's eternal servant. And gopis were already very, very well cognizant of that. They were, because their life and soul, their every breath was dedicated to Krishna. Prana, dhana. Krishna Mata, Krishna Pita, Krishna Pranadhan. Krishnera Seva Chhadi Anachar. There's nothing else in life but serving Krishna. This is what Lord Chaitanya and Nityaṁ Prabhu are giving us. So, intense mood of absorption here we see. They lost external awareness. They stopped, completely fixed in meditation on the Supreme Lord. Anudhyana. The word used is anudhyana. So, tat anudhyana. So, what we can learn, we cannot artificially imitate gopis, right? But at least for the time we are doing spiritual activity, we should try to lose the sense of external world. Bahar mein jai duniya, right? When we are doing apna mala, let's absorb there. When we are reading, I'm not saying like you have to be mindful if your family, kids, etc. But the point is, at least even the mind itself is such a rascal, it disturbs it so much. Tell the mind, okay, let me focus on Krishna. I'll worry about job later. I'll worry about cooking later. Right? Let these 30 minutes let me focus on my Krishna consciousness. The world is not going to change after 30 minutes. So that's what gopis are teaching. They also had a lot of responsibilities, but they lost all of it. Just completely anudhyana, fixed in meditation. Nivritta, ashesha, everything else ceased. Everything else ceased. So what we can learn? that while we are chanting Krishna's name, let the world come to a stop. If the world will come to a stop, then only we'll be able to. It's not that things will stop, but we have to arrange our lifestyle and balance our time and things responsibly so that we can get quality time and let the worldly thing. And therefore, best time in the morning or some. This time also is good for reading because wrap up your dinner and all that. So as you're winding your day, as Pallavi ji said, you can absorb in Krishna pastimes, can absorb in the mood of the gopis. Let's hear what Krishna Chakravarti Thakur is saying here. So one of the gopis, headed by Bhadra, that's the name of gopis, paled due to sighing which was caused by torment in their hearts. So text 14 to 18, these 5 verses explain the mental anguish of the gopis, the mental state of the gopis. And the Shamala and other Sakhis, the word Sar Shramsad describes loosening, right? Because suddenly when you're like the limbs wither, right? So that's the exclamation. Suddenly, like shock. Oh, Krishna is going to go tomorrow, like something like the wind. So that's what explains the loosening of the garments. Can't take it. The prema of Chandravali and the other gopis is described in text 15. Absorbed in meditation, anudhyana, upon Krishna, the gopis' senses stopped functioning. This is a very high stage of love. Srimad Gaur Govind Maharaj also went in that stage. The senses stopped working. The breath is sometimes going, but the senses kind of everything else ceases. They lost all the connection with their bodies and the world around them. The gopis resembled persons who have realized the super soul in the sense that they lost all the awareness of the material body. The Vraja gopis were not impersonalists, however, they were actually relishing the sweetest taste of the pure love of God, Krishna Prema. So they were experiencing Krishna Prema. So let's go to bed thinking about the meditation of the gopis towards Krishna, thinking about our distractions when we try to meditate towards Krishna, thinking how I can, praying to the gopis, we can also follow in their footsteps. Gopir Bhartur Padkamalayor Das 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 Anudas. You're the servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis, or the dear servants of Krishna. So we cannot artificially imitate, but at least we can meditate so that we can try to follow in the footsteps. Gopis were 24/7 in that consciousness. We can at least be 24 minutes in that consciousness while chanting, while reading Bhagavatam, while doing Arati, while going to temple, etc. And that will be very pleasing to the Lord. So we will continue from text number 16, and see further the mood of the gopis. It will continue for next maybe 2-3 days because we have 20 verses more. But this is very, very esoteric, at the same time very, very devotional and very, very emotional also. So thank you again for your kind association. Thank you, Rekha Mataji, Sharma Mataji, Pallavi Ji, Sharnya Mataji, Radha Bharani Mataji, Shital Mataji, and Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much for taking your most valuable time to read, hear, study Bhagavatam together. I'm so grateful to all of you. Grantraj Bhagavatam Purana ki jai, Jagat Guru Prabhupada ki jai, Samaveti Gaur Bhaktavrindi ki jai. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindhubhya Sara Bhavane Krishna
Namo
Hare
Namo.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.